Hi folks, it's John from lastchanceautorestore.com. I'd like to share with you, this is a 1974 Chevrolet Corvette, and we've just finished wiping it down and cleaning it. It's almost ready for delivery for our client. So we've done a complete restoration on this car, and in a previous video we talked about the engine, and we did complete body and paint. Since then we've done a few road tests, we made some enhancements. So now the weather's quite nasty outside, so we thought we would just do a brief walk around. The last thing to do is fine tune. We had an alignment, we're going to have an alignment done, and then it will go in our enclosed trailer and ready for delivery. So it's a 74 Corvette, and it's got approximately double the horsepower. So I thought we would just start with the hood open, and we'll just do a brief kind of check things over before I close the hood. We've got this nice black textured look for the air cleaner with the Chevrolet accents. We've also done the same to the valve cover. We've got these beautiful headers. They're a tuned header, and they have a super high heat ceramic coating we put on it. The original headers came with a coating on them, but they rusted, like pimple rust, quite quickly. So these long headers that are tuned specifically for the small block Chev, we also own KingstonSandblasting.com, so we blasted the cheap coating they had on them, and we come around to the other side, to the driver's side, and we'll look at the header on the driver's side too. So the headers, we sandblasted them and got their terrible coating off, and then we, yeah, see, they look quite nice, eh? And so they're rated for 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit before anything will burn off, so they will never burn off. This vehicle has had the break-in done, and we've probably put about 30 test miles on the car and got it nice and hot quite a few different times. The radiator has been redone and repaired. So I like this, the black texture look. It's quite clean looking. It looks very, very close to factory, with other than the Chevrolet, the Chev orange accents. On the front, we've got our pulleys that I sandblasted and powder coated high gloss black. I don't know, it's kind of in the shade there, but you can see where this is a little bit dirty with our fingers. So just nice details like that. Our timing cover, you can't really notice, but I black textured the timing cover to match the texture of the valve cover and the air cleaners. And then we sandblasted the pulleys, and they're a high gloss powder coated black. And then you can see just overall how nice and clean and tidy the engine bay is. The brake master, the master cylinder lid, we powder coated that in a textured black to match, and it just looks quite clean. So we've upgraded. This basically has about double the horsepower it had in 1974. It's an automatic transmission, and so everything looks quite tidy underneath the hood. And now what I'll do is, this is obviously a small block, but what we wanted to do is have the car look a little more attractive. I'll just pull this down here, I won't slam it. I think this is a much nicer look. I didn't slam the hood down because we still want to do some wiping before we deliver it, but this is referred to as a big block hood as opposed to a small block hood, which has this small little ridge. So you can see, in my opinion, how much nicer it looks. We have the aggressive wedge, the taller scoop, and with the swoop of the line, it comes right up into the hood area. And you get an idea of how nice the paint and bodywork is on it. Earlier videos we shared, like our front nose, they're notorious for breaking and splitting. They get very, very brittle, and they get really wavy. So we replaced that with a high quality aftermarket front nose and also the rear bumper. And then this paint is a base coat clear coat. It's a silver metallic, and we've added some extra metallic to the paint. The metallic won't pop under the normal fluorescent lighting, so we'll try to get another video showing you the paint. If we get direct sunlight on it, it should pop quite a bit more. We have the new original medallion. It's an aftermarket medallion for the front, the nice Chevrolet crest. So that looks pretty smart. And then down below we've got new marker lights, the new grids and so on along the bottom. As you come down with the camera, if we go down the driver's side, you can see how nice and straight the bodywork is. We have the new Stingray logo, and everything is quite nice. It was quite a bit of, it was painted several times. It was involved in a couple of minor collisions, so we had to eliminate all of the nasty repairs to have it done properly. And then you'll notice the wheels and tire package. We got brand new BF Goodrich radial TAs, which are correct, and then we got the correct center cap, rally wheel, and trim ring. We got the new marker lights in the front, and then if we just basically come along the side, you can see it's a T-top car. We've got all new seals, and we put all of our trim back on. We have new mirrors for both the driver passenger side, and then this vehicle has what they call the Astro ventilation. You can see the insignia in the glass, which is quite nice. We've got new handles with my filthy fingerprints on them, and the polished locks. All the trim has been done properly. And then if I open this door, you can see inside how nice it is now. We start with the door panel. They're brand new aftermarket door panels. This is the deluxe or the upgraded door panel trim. You'll notice it has the embossed or the raised wood grain look in the middle, and then we have the carpeted inserts with the chrome trim. These are roughly double the price of the plain trim, but it really sets off the look of the doors, in my opinion. On the inside, we have everything's been reconditioned: new foam, new carpet, new seat covers, and then we've got a lot of new parts with around the console, the wood grain inlay on the top, surrounding the gear shifter, and then we have an upgrade stereo. It looks like a normal plain original radio, but it's MP3 electronic. When you turn it on, it flips and goes into digital, and has lots of accessories. And then you'll see the dash is all nicely cleaned, and then up above we have all new components in the interior. You can see the bottom of the T-tops. Those are all new inserts, all new weather stripping and seals and hardware. When you're looking at the car just brief like this, you think, oh, not a big deal, but it's incredible the amount of work and the number of pieces of trim that have to go on, and screws, stainless screws and so on. So there's quite a bit to get it to this stage. And then there's all this new weather stripping, all new trim here. It's the hard plastic groove trim, so that's all new weather stripping and seals all the way around. And even here we have the high quality seal that is double flapped as opposed to the single flapped weather stripping. So you can see how nice that looks there. And then if we just come along to the rear quarter panel, same kind of idea. You can see how clean it is. We have obviously our new antenna, and then we have in the back, our client really liked the idea or the look of the chrome luggage rack on the back. This is an accessory that a lot of people did in the mid to late 70s. So we've added this triple plated chrome. This is an aftermarket item. Still enough room to open and close the fuel door, so it's designed specifically for this model. And then we have the new Corvette lettering, and then in 74 it's very unique with this groove in the center of the rear bumper cover. So when we replicated or replaced it, we wanted to make sure we had the authentic original look of the original 74 rear bumper cover. And then you can see just subtle, you can tell there's something going on here because we have these Gibson stainless steel tipped pipes. We did some custom exhaust work, and it's a tuned exhaust with X-pipe, and it's got quite a bit of a different sound. So what we'll probably do after we get the alignment done and we do an outside video showing the paint and the metallic, we'll probably do another video with the sound of the engine, because it has, like I mentioned earlier, about double the horsepower. When we're looking through, the camera can look from the back. You can see we've got a new glass window, all new glass seals. Everything has been redone. Even the back of the seats, we've polished the little chrome pieces, the release, and all new material and new backing plate in behind both of the seats. And we have our ventilation, which is all back in place where it should be. And when you come down the passenger side, same kind of thing. Hopefully you can see in the camera how straight that body is. There's a whole lot of things going on with the body and the sloping, and to get the body as nice and as smooth as this is quite nice, and obviously a little bit of a challenge with the block sanding that we did. And then when I open this passenger door, same kind of idea. We've got the new panels. You can see we have the accessory lighting that comes on when you open the doors, the new console pieces, the dash is nice and clean, and the seat upholstery, as I mentioned earlier, being brand new. And then we have little things, little subtle things like this rubber, they call it a rocker seal. You notice it's got a little groove here, so when rain comes down from the roof down this channel, it's designed to run across here, and then this little rubber flap, which most Corvettes don't have, runs the water here and away from the car. So just subtle little things that we made sure we reinstalled in the car. And then when we come over to this side, one thing I neglected to show or to mention, this is an aftermarket item. It's very subtle, but I really like the look of this. This is a stainless steel louvered piece of trim, and you can see it almost like a cheese grater kind of look to it. Typically this 74 Corvette would not have anything in there. It would just be wide open. Looks kind of plain, so what we did is these are an aftermarket item, and they're a little bit tricky to install. They get installed from the back side, but it's just a subtle little thing. It just kind of gives it a little bit of a different look, a little bit cleaner look, and I think with that, along with the new Stingray emblem, it looks a nice little contrast there. And as we come over to the front, obviously same deal with our new BF Goodrich wheels and tires, and everything looks factory correct, as they say. So quite a smart looking car. When you, now with the hood down, if the camera can come over to this, kind of do a pan shot. It's a little bit crowded in here with the other vehicles. It's quite smart. So with the big block hood, a lot of the upgrades, so the suspension's been redone, exhaust, cooling, double the horsepower, and the interior. This Corvette has a new lease on life once again. So I just want to share with you this fully restored vehicle. So it's 1974 Chevrolet Corvette. I thank you for watching. I'm John from lastchanceautorestore.com.